quick announcement as they finish getting the ice ready. Evening practice will begin roughly 5 to 10 minutes after the final game of this draw. If you do not intend to participate, please cross your name out. Once the ice makers are finished mopping the ice, at that point we'll have the teams playing yellow, and they may come down the sheet towards the home end. I just want to thank you. You're doing a great job with kind of like getting the gist of this. I know it's very crowded, it's difficult, but we're making the best of it, and hopefully everybody's having fun. Any questions while we're waiting for? Okay, ladies, here are your hammers for this draw. Sheet 1, red. Sheet 2, red. Sheet 3, yellow. Sheet 4, yellow. Sheet 5, yellow. Sheet 6, red. Ladies, you may step on the ice and pull your sliders. Yellow rock, please come down to the far end, to the home end.
All right, hello and welcome to the Women's Draw 4 of the Junior National Championships. Tonight, our feature game is going to be Team Viau versus Team Gourianova on Sheet 3. I'm Chase Sinnott, and we also have Rebecca Rogers here. And we are excited to get going.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. Excited to get started.
You can see the restaurant is packed. Lots of viewers tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been really great to have an event where people are able to watch again.
Mm-hmm. All right. The teams get about a minute before they can start throwing, have their team meetings, get ready to play their game.
What time do you think?
Team Gourianova won the Draw to the Button challenge, so we're going to see Team Viau start throwing first.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're good. Go ahead.
All right, and first rock is underway.
2, 3, 2. Just a 3. Yep. 3. Just a 3. It's okay. Got 3. It, it's a 3. 2, 3. Whoa.
Looks like they were calling a center guard.
Mm-hmm.
The sweepers seem to be just guiding it in.
Yep. Like this one.
It's a nice first shot from Ellery.
Mm-hmm.
So these two teams are both coming into this game with a winning record. Team Gourianova is undefeated at 3-0, and Team Viau is currently sitting at 2-1.
Line's good.
So this game is pretty important for the standings in their pool.
Line's good.
Absolutely.
Sarah, Sarah. Sarah, go. Yep. As far as it goes, Sarah. Get a piece, Barry. Get a piece. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Good sweeping, girls. Good job.
I do believe if Team Gourianova wins this game, they will have clinched their spot into the playoffs.
Yeah, I believe 4 wins will get you there, so pretty big game for them here.
Definitely. Same thing goes for Team Jones. who are playing over on sheet 1 against, I believe, Mick Railed.
Yep.
And of course, Team Viau sitting at 2-1. They want to win this game, get their 3rd win. That'll set them in a good position to have a chance to qualify for the playoffs.
Right.
Normal at it. Do you like 9-5 or 10-5? 9-5? Oh, yeah.
So we have a fairly open end so far. We have one red guard a little bit off the center line and another red rock in the 8-foot on the right side of the center line from our point of view.
Yep, yep. Not a great slide. Yes, yes. Yep. Other way. Whoa, whoa, whoa for other way, whoa for other way. Yep, yep, hard roll for
Sweeping to roll to the outside.
Good.
They're trying to roll
9-5.
under, but a good plan B call halfway down to change it up.
Yeah, rolling either way was definitely acceptable and on that shot.
Okay. Do you think like a, yeah, or an 8?
A little fun fact for Team Gourianova is that Catherine Gourianova, the skip, actually throws the lead stones and then holds the broom for the rest of the game. It's not the typical lineup you might see during a classic curling team, but it's totally legal, and
Yeah.
you see a lot of top teams actually do it too. I know a top tier team that has a different lineup is Team De Cruz out of Switzerland.
Yep.
You'll see their skip, Peter De Cruz, he'll throw a second
For a
stones
second,
and then
yeah.
holds the broom for the rest of the,
Right.
shots. So we see the draw attempt there by Team Viau.
I like control.
Doesn't quite get under the guard, but the weight was pretty good. Sarah Olsen sliding out now,
Whoa. Whoa.
looking to make the
Whoa.
hit and stick or hit and roll,
Whoa.
either one. The main goal just to get that red out of the center. Anna O'Hara curling to sweep it.
Yep.
I don't know what to do.
Nice hit by Sarah there to sit 2.
Normal.
Although there is a double.
Not a lot of room.
They're aiming to throw a normal weight takeout. We're probably going to see between 9 to 9.5 seconds between the two hog lines.
Hard,
Hard for line.
hard, hard, hard. You gotta go.
Hard, gotta go.
Really hard, hard. Hard, Ellery. You got it. Yep, you got it. Yep.
Okay.
Over curls a little bit, but still a solid throw.
This will give Gourianova the opportunity to use that
Or yeah, I
Off.
can get blessed. Yeah.
off-center guard to sit 2.
Sarah Olsen throwing again.
Be close. Oh, you. Whoa. Back 8. Plenty of room.
The rock is holding on the
Back
spine.
8. Back 8.
Seen a lot of players tripped up on this sheet from this one spot
this
on
line.
Pass that. No.
Yeah,
Nice.
we really just keep seeing it.
It's not necessarily the speed's
She's
different.
pushed
We
hard.
just see that there seems to be some sort of run that the rocks stay on.
It's okay.
It does manage to stay in the house, so the 2 is still alive.
Just control.
You see Claire here calling for a nose hit. I'm sure they're okay as well with the roll towards the guard.
Yeah, the roll towards the guard would be great, actually.
A little narrow. Little narrow.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yep, hard.
Hard, Ella. Yup.
This is Megan McPhee's shot. First shot of the game. Looks like they are going to get a roll. Will
Okay.
it stick under the guard?
Thank you.
I think it does.
That's a very good shot.
Wanna feel?
Didn't seem to be their plan A, but
Right, they
It's a
didn't
really-
really want to sweep the roll, but
yeah,
it's a good spot.
definitely. It'll force Team Gourianova here to peel that out.
Feel.
This is Liz Janiak throwing.
Yes.
this ends up. Ooh,
Okay.
just skirts by the red in the house and actually picks out the yellow that was biting in the back.
Yep. I was a little narrow though, so it's okay.
I like a 3.
It does uncover the red stone in the house, though.
Like
Yeah,
a
I was just
90?
going to say, I think it is a little bit more open now.
Okay.
Looks like Claire is calling a 2-3 guard, somewhere mid to close to the house. They just want to block off that red so Team Gourianova can't easily access it.
Good. Okay, 3 is good. Whoa.
Sweepers are backing off. They seem to think it's a little bit heavy, so they're going to let it stop on its own. If it stops in the house, it's still not going to be a bad spot.
It's, right, absolutely.
I'd almost just say the sweeper should stay near it and see if they can bury it a little more.
Right, yeah, absolutely. You always have to be looking for that plan B, especially if plan A isn't going to work out.
Yeah, definitely.
4-0, yeah. Or do you like throwing like hat? Or no, this is good.
All right, looks like they're gonna, Team Gourianova's gonna opt to throw a freeze. I believe to the one that's on the tee line.
Mm-hmm.
So lays Janiak's second stone to the end.
Oh, you.
Sweepers are staying back. They think it's there on its own.
No, it's all there.
They're saying
No,
6
back-
out loud,
back
which
eight. Like more.
usually means right above
Back
the tee
eight.
line.
Yep, top
Back to
4.
it.
We're there on its own, only for line.
Looks like they're gonna try to freeze the back one instead, because
you
knowing that it's a
can,
little
if
bit
you can.
heavy. A nice plan B there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we shot? No. Oh. Do you like drawing?
If Team Viau does try to hit that yellow, they will lose their back red.
Just there.
So instead, they might
Okay.
opt to throw a
Heavy.
lighter weight, maybe freeze down to it,
Yeah,
really shrink that scoring
Yeah,
area
I
in
think
Team
that's good.
Gourianova.
absolutely. Yeah, I really like the freeze.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Honestly, anywhere in front of that yellow, it's going to be hard for Team Gourianova to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is Claire View's first shot of the end.
Mine's good.
Your line's good out of hand. Sweeper's jumping up all of a sudden. Almost like it grabbed something halfway down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They appear to like the line. You're
Yeah,
gonna let it
line's good.
Yeah, they'll let it curl up a little bit. It's a really nice shot.
Really good shot.
Good sweep, guys.
Yep.
Anna O'Hara and Catherine Gourianova tapping to throw the freeze again.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of backing now, so
Maybe
that's
like
a
10
plus.
or
Definitely.
4 or like no, I got a 03 and that was like back to 12. Okay, I'll just go.
You'll see Anna O'Hara here. She'll
Okay.
throw the last stones and
Yep. Can I have
hold the
a little
broom
less?
for the first 2 for
Yep.
Catherine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she'll sweep the middle 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's T-line. Little tight.
Staying a little tight out of hand.
Mine's
Sweepers
pretty
seem to
good.
like it. They're cleaning.
Oh, you gotta be 7 though. Yep. Yes.
Looking like
yes.
it's coming
yep.
in nice.
Liz. Yes.
They do have to make sure they're by the top rock.
It's maybe curling a little bit more than the
Yes.
other
Oh,
rocks
yeah.
have.
Might be.
Yes, line. Yes, line. Yes, line. Whoa, whoa.
It's definitely
no,
okay
no.
for them to give a little bump. Are they shot?
I'm not sure.
It's pretty close.
I think it looks like they got shot out of
Just a
it.
little
I
less
agree.
line.
Or like back 8. You want to try to pop it?
I don't
I
really
mean,
know.
you would roll over to like here and you'd give them a pocket.
I honestly think the same
The
way.
only downside to over curling there is that
I don't like curling
they
a lot more.
they can remove it if they want. They can also throw
You
the
were here
freeze,
before,
but
right?
removing the
Okay,
rock
then
to
go
sit
let's
3
go
is
here.
also a possibility.
Definitely. Yeah, I just don't know if I would want to move the Yellowstone necessarily.
Probably not. Yeah.
Because you keep that Yellowstone there, even if you bump it an inch, that's fine. But
Mhm.
you keep it there, there's not really a hit that Team Gourianova can throw.
Can throw,
So
yeah,
they'd
to
be
score.
forced, yeah, they'd be forced to draw the button with no
Mhm.
backing.
Yep.
It's a little scary in the first end especially.
Absolutely. Especially on this tricky path that we've seen these last couple of days.
For sure. But you can already see that Team Viau here is taking a lot less ice than we've seen a lot of teams take. So they must have taken note of that straighter spot.
Maybe a little.
Absolutely.
Whoa. It's got to curl. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Megan McPhee calling out that
Whoa.
it has some room to curl.
Whoa. It's really got to move. Whoa.
They want to
Yep,
at least
curl.
move the yellow
Whoa.
to
Whoa.
make sure that they are shot for sure. Looks like it'll be
It
pretty
looks
close.
like it'll be a good shot.
It's a really nice shot
Yeah,
there.
Sweet,
really great.
Could potentially be sitting 3.
I
Yep.
believe
Looks like they're 2.
They're definitely 2.
definitely 2.
Yeah, just 2.
They're 2.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Yep.
I think Anna always has to throw the draw here, though.
I agree. Even if you try to nose hit, I think the red will just stay there and still be shot.
A bit
Right.
less than my other one. Oh, yep. Just right on the tee. Yep.
So Anna O'Hara having to draw the button on her last shot of the
Was my
first
last one,
end.
like, back
It's a lot of
before?
pressure.
Definitely, and against 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's a really well played end by both teams. A lot of freezes.
Absolutely, yeah. A very aggressive first end. Exciting to watch.
Definitely.
Oh, you gotta be button. Yep, line. Yep. Yep, Liz. Oh,
Here,
you,
Anna
Liz.
calling for line. Sweepers are on it.
Line's good.
Take a
Oh,
look.
you.
Seems like it might be
Line's
pretty
great.
close. The
All
sweepers
you.
are
Yeah.
going hard on there.
Whoa.
Cleaning it currently. They can afford a little bounce on one of the stones, but they can't roll too far.
Right.
It does stop.
Sorry.
1 red.
Not
Cuts them
quite
down
first
to
shot.
1, yeah.
1, right?
But a really solid attempt in the first end to get the 1 there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's okay.
So
She's made
Team
good
Viau will
shots.
walk away with a steal of 1 after the first end.
All right, I gotta.
The Granite Society recognizes your financial support of the USA Curling Mission by virtue of your loyalty and leadership gifts. Through your Granite Society donation, you inspire continued development of the sport, as USA Curling can fund grassroots growth and development that prepares our nation's athletes to represent Team USA on the world stage, Olympic and Paralympic Games. Join the Granite Society today.
Awesome. All right. We're back here for the second end. Last end was a series of a lot of really well-made freezes. And Team Viau was sitting 2 in the forefoot on Team Gourianova's last.
And Anna O'Hara was able to
Maybe
cut
4.
them down to 1 with
Yeah.
a nice draw.
It's a really nice shot.
An exciting end of curling for sure.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Expecting to see that
3,
same kind of
2, 3.
pressure to be applied,
Mm-hmm.
or at least
Think it'll
aggressiveness.
fit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since
think
both
it's a
teams
3.
were willing to play
Yeah.
right into it.
Okay.
Right at the beginning, yeah.
It's a 3. 4. It's in. Do you want to carry it?
All right.
Coming a little deep here, but that's perfectly okay in the second end of the game, of a 10-end game.
Yeah.
Lots of curling left to play.
Looks like Team Gourianova is going to opt to move this stone out of the way. I'm assuming they're going to try to roll to the edge.
Close.
Maybe try to reset the end a little bit.
Right.
It's close. Yep. 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 Yep.
Looks like
Yep.
the rock
Yep.
did
Yep.
pick up some curl here.
Yep. Hard further away too. Yep. Hard further away. Hard further away.
Calling to roll to the wing.
10.
Nice
Sorry.
shot by Catherine.
Nice plan B too. They saw it was over curling and changed the way they rolled and still made it perfect.
Okay.
Well, Team Viau call for the guard again. The line was perfect and the weight was just a little heavy last time.
Yeah. Yeah, if she takes 3 feet off here, it's a perfect shot.
It looks pretty good. It's like a 2-3. 3. Three's good. 3.
Sweepers calling
It's
3,
there.
which is what they're looking for.
It's a 3.
So they'll probably just let it
It's a
sit down
3.
on their own to make sure that it stays as a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa.
If it's out of the house,
No.
it'll still be part of the free
Just
guard
leave it.
zone.
Okay. That's
And it
good.
looks like it'll be just that.
Megan, no.
It's a nice shot from Ellery.
Yes, very nice weight adjustment on her second
Which way?
shot
This way?
there.
Come this way. I just like this turn. He was pretty quick, like 4-0.
Looks like Anna's calling for a draw around that center guard that Ellery just threw.
Line's good.
Yeah, I like this call. I enjoy coming
Yep,
around
Liz.
centers with the hammer.
I do too. I think it's a,
Yes!
a good call on this one.
Hard, Liz.
Especially now that you have that one on the
Hard,
wing.
Liz.
Yep,
You can take advantage and get 2 rocks in the
Liz.
house.
2 rocks
you
in play.
Whoa, just
Really gotta
bounce
seek
off
this to
if
try
you
to get it
can.
in. Looks like it's gonna just over curl.
It's okay.
I think that was mainly just a little light. I think the line was pretty good.
Yep, I agree.
Unfortunately, it does leave staggered center guards,
Yes.
so there
I
won't,
would throw like a
there won't be a run
85.
back available.
Mhm.
Okay.
But Team View likes that
Yes.
because they can use those to hide behind now.
Yeah, very good for Team View, and if they make this, if they place this well, it'll force
I have a 9.
Gourianova to probably
Where is it?
peel.
Okay. Yeah, T. Stay close for line.
Gourianova will have to be careful with the peel too, because the yellow might actually go towards their other yellow.
Yeah,
Bump it out.
you're right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're good, you're good, you're good. Whoa.
Super's thinking it's a little bit heavy.
A little heavy.
Just want to let
It
it sit.
should sit.
Yeah,
Good
there you
shot.
go. Right on the T line.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Peel. Can you just peel this one? Watch out for the jam, remember? Okay.
Yeah, you do have to be careful of the jam here.
That's the one danger of just peeling the red one, especially with it being partially covered by the yellow.
Right.
Whoa! Whoa!
Looks like they're
Whoa.
already on the yellow, so they're going to try to hit that and avoid the back one. Oh,
Oh,
that was almost
she
a
almost
bonus.
got both. Wow.
That's good.
They did get rid of the red guard, and they moved the yellow over a little bit as
Over
well.
a titch, yeah. Not exactly what they called, but a great outcome.
Definitely.
Sometimes that happens in curling.
4:05. 4:10.
Looks like Claire
Two.
Viau is calling for Ella Wendling
Yeah,
to throw
two.
the guard right back up. Supers are calling out a 2. They probably want a 2-3
Yeah,
here.
2.
If the rock is too
Where's the
high,
line?
you'll
Whoa,
be able to
you're
get around
right.
it with a lighter weight.
Whoa,
So it does look like it
Where's the
might be
one?
over curling
whoa. Okay, it's
just a
fine.
little bit.
That's all right. You can get that with hack.
Does pull up pretty quickly.
You want
Yep.
to try hack?
Looks like
It's really high.
you can see
Yeah.
you can see some of the rock, and it's a very high guard, so they should be able to dig at it.
Yeah, definitely. It appears
Yeah.
Catherine's
Yeah,
calling a hack weight. Just try and get to that stone. They may
Yeah.
be even able to roll inward a little bit under the guards.
I think you're right. I think you can definitely roll under.
Sarah Olsen throwing here.
Close. Yes. Yes. Yes.
On the inside super on, trying to make sure they get by that top guard.
Wanna really dig in here.
Hard, hard, hard,
If they can get
hard,
by the
hard.
top guard, they should be okay.
So keep going.
They just get it by.
Just get by.
Great shot.
Really nice shot there by Sarah Olsen.
Yeah, really great throw.
Great sweep by Anna O'Hara to
Uh-huh.
hold it there.
Yeah, really great save.
50.
Claire's calling the same shot right back. Just a hack waiter. Try to get to nose, maybe a little roll inside.
Mm-hmm.
Megan McPhee's first shot
I
of
was
the
thinking it's a little up.
second end.
Line's close. Yep. Yep. Hard, Ella, hard. Hard,
No
Ella.
situation
Gotta
having
go,
an inside super
Ella.
sweep and to get it by that
Whoa,
top
whoa.
guard. Looks really close.
And they get by as well.
See if this one curls enough to get to nose.
Good shot.
And it does.
Very nice shot.
2 nice shots in a row.
Yeah, lots of good curling happening tonight.
80.
It appears they're going to try the same thing again. This time with Liz Janiak throwing.
Whoa. Hard. You push, push,
Supers
push,
are calling
push,
out
push.
board. I mean, it's a little bit
Push.
heavier than they intended.
Having Sarah sweep to try and curl the rock.
It's coming over,
Alright.
but just not enough.
I like a 3.
I like this guard here. It's already.
I agree.
Yeah, it's mostly buried. The only way in is from this outside, this intern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're sitting full 4-foot right now, so it's a great rock to protect.
There's almost no draw on the outturn side either.
Yeah.
You'll probably see.
Yeah, it's very tricky.
Yeah, probably see Team
Little
Gourianova
positive.
throw a peel of some sort
Careful. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
just to open up a
Just
draw
a
path.
3.
Right.
Whoa.
Just a 3.
Girl.
And Team Gourianova is yellow, so maybe they'll peel that outturn side guard and try to run it in. And if they don't get the run, they'll at least open the path.
Right.
We're good.
Nice shot there by Megan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is looking kind of tricky for.
That also opens up a draw path from that direction. Yep.
Anna confirming what Chase just mentioned about
Yeah.
peeling or running back the yellow guard, and if you peel it, you're able to open up a draw path for Anna to throw on one of her shots.
What's nice about Megan's shot, that last shot that just happened, is they actually brought it deep enough where they can't run this yellow into the 4-foot roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I'm not sure if they were intending to, but it's definitely a bonus.
But yeah.
Come on.
Gonna touch it. They just touch it over.
Kicking it over.
They also hit their other rock in the house. It does
But
stick
Taylor's-
around
Yep.
for second shot, but now it's directly under the centers.
Like just
Under.
guarding this.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
quite a line of rocks.
It is.
Just a 3. Let's go here.
It's like Claire's calling to block the outturn draw.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the right side to block, just judging by where the rocks are. They're slightly on the left side of center
I
line.
think so too, yeah.
So Anna's
Just a
best
3.
chance to make this draw would be on the
3.
outturn path.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although her intern, she's a lefty.
Oh, true. I
yeah,
forgot about that.
we have a couple of lefties on Team Gourianova. Both Anna and Liz Janiak are lefties, so.
2-3 is good.
Just a 2 is fine. Whoa. Whoa. Just a 3. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to remember that someone's a lefty just because from a distance you might not even notice that
You-
they're sliding out the other hack.
Yeah, absolutely.
It definitely does make a difference though, because they actually have slightly different angles at the whole sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you're shifting your point of view from one hack to the other. That's about 6-7 inches difference of a viewpoint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes that can be enough to seeing a fully buried rock to seeing a quarter of a rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Claire has a nice guard there.
Just full 4 behind the guard. Try and bury it as much as we can.
Looks pretty
Thanks.
close to the draw path, so they're
Okay.
gonna probably have
What
to
was my
skinny
last-
by it
Have
to
to
get
sk-
to
yeah.
the button.
Probably don't
Absolutely.
remember.
It is a bit higher, which
Yeah,
will
full
help them out a
4.
little bit, but
Definitely.
That guard
you
is high
definitely
also.
still have to sneak by.
Confirming with the supers that full 4 is still fine.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably top 4, and if they need to, they can come in and tap it a few inches to the button on their
Yep.
her last. Supers are sweeping this one pretty hard.
Going hard, yeah.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Yeah, just get it as like.
Here's the stone, it's a little bit light. It might
Sorry,
be
I
just
should've
from
added more
going
to
so
the
far
shot
out
route.
on the sheet. Anna just mentions that too, that they
But-
were pretty far out there, and that might have been why.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you like going
Yeah,
here?
sometimes a lot of times the wings are a lot slower than the typical draw path, so you have to
Oh.
be careful.
Definitely.
Yeah, 2-3.
In most cases, I might
Yep.
say it would be nice to get a second shot in here, but
Mhm.
I think
you do
that's
have to be
okay, though.
careful with that back yellow being second shot, that you don't accidentally leave a double.
Right, yeah, because it'd be really nice to be second shot, but you have to make sure you're buried enough that you don't give them an out here.
Exactly. This might be a case where you actually just throw throw the guard and just go with the 1.
Absolutely.
The Team Gourianova is already going to have a tough time getting in there.
Right.
Clear view, sliding out now.
I do not think that was more.
Sweepers seem to think it's all there on its own.
Just here. Whoa. Is it in? Do you want to carry it back to here?
It's going to come in. They definitely want to make sure they're not going to leave an out. If they can get it by this first red, it actually will probably curl to a pretty nice spot.
Okay, curl it, curl it, curl it.
And there it goes.
There it goes.
Okay.
It's a really nice
I
spot.
think that's a really great spot.
It's a good change of plans.
Great plan
go for
B.
it.
But because it did come deep, it does leave the in-turn draw available for Anna here. So, second end in a row,
I just
Anna
go
will have
for
a
it.
draw against 2 to the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, definitely more, because this one's also going to be out.
They're definitely looking to get at least full 8.
Full 4.
Definitely want to outcount that one that they just threw.
Here, Anna talking to the sweepers about this also being pretty far out on the wings,
Line's
so
good.
they might need a little extra weight than they might expect on the draw
Plenty
pads.
of room,
Yep.
Liz.
So important to
Let's
recognize
push.
and learn from previous shots, and it sounds like they're doing that just fine.
Oh, for sure. And this looks like it's pretty close. The sweepers seem to
Hard,
like the
Liz.
speed. They have Liz Janiak on the outside trying to carve the rock in, trying to get as much curl out of it as possible.
Ah, sorry.
And they do bring it enough to be second shot, but that is a steal of 1 for Team Viau, so they will lead 2-0 after the second end.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust, to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
All right. We are back for the third end.
Still got a little bit.
Last end we saw a second end in a row where Anna O'Hara had to make a tough draw to the button against
Right.
2. She came up just short, but did enough to count down Team Viau to only one stone.
Absolutely. Another great end of curling. Lots of rocks in play. Very exciting to
Ah,
watch.
2, 3.
Lots of hard shots and lots of makes too.
Exactly.
3, 4, 3. Whoa, just the 3. Yeah, 3. Just here. Think it's in. No.
Team Viau also calling the guard again, centerline guard. Looks like it's going to overcurl a little bit.
Okay, she was a little narrow.
They
A
wanted to
nice
stop-
weight.
Definitely. And they wanted to stop outside the house, which it will. That's plenty fine. I'm sure they'll call another higher one after this.
95.
Team Gourianova planning to come around this guard. Catherine Gourianova sliding out now.
Line's good.
Here, Anna
Liz!
call out the line's good.
Liz! Liz!
They want Liz to sweep. She's on the outside,
Yeah.
so that means they want the rock to curl.
Yep, hard girls, go.
You can see it really starting to move
Yep.
over.
As far as it goes, spark, yeah. Yeah, even bring it back.
Does
yeah,
look like
bring
it's
it
gonna
back.
come
I don't
deep.
care.
They don't mind. They just would rather get it
Sorry.
buried.
Would rather
I
get
would
it
get it
buried.
buried.
Yeah, absolutely.
It did come up probably about half open. Claire calling the
Good control.
lightweight hit on it. Calling sweeping right away to hold it to make sure it doesn't hit the guard. Megan McPhee
It'll
sweeping
be
hard.
close.
It's definitely going to be close to that guard.
No.
Just touch it.
Yeah.
Will the guard stick around? It looks like it's going to spin off to the side. Just touch the boards, so that's going to get out of play too.
Like
Which
splitting?
leaves the one yellow in the back four. Anna electing to split the house, keep it open. Maybe an end of a
I like that.
more
Yeah.
open curling after the two ends of busy
Busy,
houses.
exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Super sweeping this one to bring it. Looks like it might be a little bit light.
Really sweeping hard.
They definitely want this in, but I think they'd be okay with the corner guard as well.
Absolutely.
You got it, Liz. Go.
It looks like they're really working for it.
They are. They're really trying to get through that biter.
Good.
Oh, they'll
Looks like
they'll
it's
get a
just
biter out of it. Great sweep.
Really nice sweep by Liz and Sarah there. Just to barely grab a piece of the paint.
Right. It's.
On that outside one?
That's all you need, though.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely all they needed out of that shot. So, mission accomplished.
See Ella Wendling coming out with a hit.
Got it, girl. Curl it.
Trying to hit and roll back towards the center in front of the other yellow. Sweeping to make it curl. Try to do as much as they can.
All right.
It'll just go by. Probably ran a little straighter than they might have expected.
I think so. Yeah.
You got it, Sarah.
Sarah Olsen now being called to draw to the other wing. Spread their rocks out as far as they can.
As much as possible.
Oh, you. 4. Yep.
Sweeper's calling out 4,
Make sure it's in.
which
You
means it
got
should be
yes.
just be in the top 12. I'm sure they'll be sweeping this to try to bring it a little bit deeper.
Yeah, they're working hard for this one again.
See if they can grab a piece of the paint. Looks like they will.
They definitely, yeah.
They probably want to let it sit a little bit so they don't leave an easy double.
Good, Sarah.
And they do just that.
Nice shot by Sarah Olsen.
Let's do this one.
Liz Janiak and Anna O'Hara on the sweep on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Clear calling for the roll off the one that was just thrown this time. Sweeper's calling a little bit up.
Got it, curl.
Just looking to hit and roll towards the center again. Looks like they will make some contact this time. Will they stick around? I don't think so.
Not quite.
So we'll probably see Team Gourianova call the same draw over by the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back. No, 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 no.
Sarah just threw this shot, so
No.
You can hear her saying no. So presumably it's a little bit more weight than the
a
last
little
one.
bit heavier.
The sweepers did sweep the last one though, so they can afford to be a little heavier.
Yep.
Probably just gonna try to guide this into the house and let it stop. It's gonna be close.
Okay, you got it.
Just go
It'll
through.
Just slip through the rings.
I'm sure a little disappointing, but they do have 2 in the rings already,
Mhm.
so
Do that.
their deuce is still alive.
Takes away the 3, but the deuce, as you said, is definitely still alive.
Team Viau gonna try this out turn hit again.
Yep.
I'm not sure either. Control.
Megan McPhee throwing.
Oh, close. Oh, close. 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 Yep.
They're saying it's close. Sweeping now. They want to make sure they get that roll in.
Yep.
They don't quite. They just sit on the nose.
Yep.
I bet we'll see Team Gourianova take advantage of that new guard.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll probably want this one
I
to be
think
higher
a-
than the
like
one
a
in the back
4,
4.
5.
So that way
I
they
agree.
won't make a double
I
off the
gotta-
one that's in the
Okay,
center of the
just
house.
what you
Mhm.
think is good.
You definitely have to be a little bit
Got it.
careful with placement.
94, no. No. Oh, you! No. 6, 7.
Sweepers seem to think it's a little bit
Line's
heavy.
pretty good. 8, 9.
Not really wanting to touch it out of hand.
Back 8.
I hear them saying back 8. So they probably want to just let
We're
this
gonna
sit on
have
its
a
own.
curl a little, but that's okay.
They definitely want this one to stay in the house this time because they don't have that biter as a backup.
That's fine. Good enough.
Looks like it will do that.
Yeah.
But it has slipped a little deep, and they might have a chance for a double.
I think they
Team
do
Viau.
have the double. If not, you can definitely hit and roll. At least close the gap a little bit.
Looks like Claire called the hit and stick, which is fine. It can change the angle to make an easier double or an easier roll.
Later on in the end, absolutely.
You just want to be careful that you don't let Team Gourianova roll back the other way and
Right.
actually split the house even more.
Whoa. Close. Curl, Ellery. Yep. Straight. Yep. Yep.
Calling to sweep straight.
Yep, hard, Ellery.
Looks like it's going to be pretty close. They might get a little bit of a
They
roll
might
towards
get the
the
roll
rock.
a bit.
They will roll a little bit. Not quite all the way, but still to a good spot.
Is that time better? Is that time better?
Looks like Catherine's calling the nose hit. A little flop towards the center line's good too.
Mm-hmm.
There's Janiak throwing.
Whoa, whoa! Got a piece. No roll.
Hitting not quite enough of that rock, so they will roll out of the rings.
Seems like it might have been a little more weight than they were expecting and it stayed on that line.
Mm-hmm.
Narrow and then putting it back out.
But it does seem like this yellow stone is fully buried behind the guard.
Absolutely.
Tough for hits on the side stuff.
So they'll still have a chance here to draw down to it, or at least to the T line.
Right.
Set themselves up for a possible steal, or at least take away
At
the
least
two.
a force, yeah.
Exactly.
I like that.
Both sweepers on the same side. Little different thing to see.
Yep.
Where is it? Yep, you gotta be in. Yep.
Yeah.
Curl. Curl, Ella.
Curl.
Curl, yep.
It's like the sweeper's making sure that the weight's going to be there.
Carry
They
it.
do want to make
Yep.
sure it
Keep
also
going, Ella.
gets as far under
Really
that
hard.
corner guard as
Yep.
they can.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa,
Or
whoa.
else you might see Team Gourianova try to
Whoa,
make the roll
whoa, whoa.
themselves.
Whoa. Good sweep, guys.
The weight seemed pretty close.
Really good way. Yeah, it
like
didn't
9-5.
curl quite as much as they wanted it to, but
Still enough to make Team Gourianova throw at it.
Yep.
make a play at it, exactly.
A little roll in is good. Maybe a little more. Okay. We're gonna try and roll under, or yeah, roll under.
The roll under here will prevent Team Viau from
Just 9-5.
throwing a hit, but
Mm-hmm.
it will give them an option to freeze down and take away the end.
Same option, absolutely. And they did just throw that shot, so gives them an opportunity to make it better.
Exactly. But it is also rolling under a chance to score 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be the risk they're going for.
That's true, too. And early on in N3, it's definitely a risk worth taking, I think.
I agree.
Yep.
Especially if they're confident in this line, you may as well try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Especially also if they're okay with only getting their one.
Please sit.
That will just roll out.
Just roll out of the rings.
Ask for a little more.
I kind of like hitting it.
So 3 is off the board, but the 2 is definitely still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Control.
Yeah, but go like there.
Just look at it from the other end.
You got like half of it.
Looks like Clearview is saying that you can see roughly half of the rock that's in the back 12.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to choose to throw a control weight hit and try to hit it out.
Just control.
I don't mind this if they're confident in the line.
If they're confident, yeah.
Although I do think there's a good opportunity to try to throw a draw into that corner and really force the other team.
Yeah, I agree. I think the hit is just fine if you're confident in it, but she also did just throw the same exact shot, so I think it's a great opportunity to throw it again and really put some pressure on Gourianova and force them in the third end here.
Yes, yes. Close, yep. Yep, hard up.
Call sweep on right away.
Yep, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Ellery sweeping.
Oh,
trying to get it by that guard.
Oh, up. Ellery, up.
It is by.
Nice shot.
That's a hit, and it stays biting.
And stick around in the rings, so
out. That's out.
Forcing them,
Don't like.
forcing them to make a play on it.
Out. Yeah. You like this peel? Yeah.
You can hear Anna and Catherine talking about throwing peel. So it looks like they're going to try to blank the end and take the hammer into the fourth and then try again.
Yep.
Just peel.
They were getting pretty good setup here.
You okay?
Yeah, I agree.
So I think they feel motivated to try again next end.
Yeah, absolutely. Reset and try again.
Yep. I like this.
Catherine's on sweep. Try to sweep right to it, make sure they get the roll outward, which they do.
Nice shot for the blank by Anna O'Hara here.
Blank third end, and that'll bring us into a little break.
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can birth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
Okay.
All right, we're back with the fourth end of our feature matchup of Team Gourianova versus Team Viau. Last end was blanked by Team Gourianova, so we'll see them carry over the hammer into this fourth end, and Team Viau will start us off.
2.
Can also do some score updates on the other sheets.
2, 3.
Team Jones is leading Team McGrailed 3-1 after 2. Team Barden is leading Team Tamboli 2-0 after 2.
Yeah, I think it's in.
Team Strauss is leading Team Shumakow 3-1 after 2.
All right.
Team Hollins is leading Team Berg 2-1 after 2.
I just hit.
And Team Ponzio is leading Team McDonald 2-0 after 2.
We've been doing fine with
Lots of close games, it sounds like.
Lots of close games tonight.
I think we'll see more and more of that as the teams get more comfortable.
Yep.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So it looks like Team Viau's first stone goes into the house.
Yeah.
You see the hit thrown here by Team Gourianova. They make it and stick on the nose. I think they were trying to roll away from the center line. But Team Viau is going to throw the hit right back. You see Ellery Basley sliding out in just a moment. Here they're calling sweep right away.
Right away.
They want to stick close to the nose, try to keep this the play in the center.
On the center, yeah.
They'll do just that.
Yep.
It appears that it's biting. See, Anna try to call hit and roll, turn it into a corner guard. Catherine Gourianova throwing.
It's easy release. Whoa. piece.
Just about an eighth of the stone is hit. Enough to take it out.
Okay.
I would have rather stuck around, but it's
Yeah.
better than going by it.
Then exactly, yeah. We'll have a 6-rock end here with the house clear.
Exactly.
You got it, Ella.
Clear view, calling the center line guard again. Ella Wendling throwing this time.
Top 8. Whoa!
Top house.
Hear the super
4,
saying
3.
top house.
No.
4.
So it's going to be a little deeper than the
4.
guard.
It's just in, I think. Do you want it T? No, just T.
Just let it sit.
Does go a little deep, but
Okay.
There's
it'll
our
give
T.
Ella a good feel for a draw weight.
For what it is, exactly.
Jake Norrell?
It's most likely that their guard is going to be peeled anyway, so
Right.
I don't think too much harm is done with that, slipping into the house.
10. Yep. 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 Yep.
So being slipped the full length of the sheet, trying to roll away from the center.
10-3. 10-3.
Looks like they'll end up just on the nose. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't know though, it's T.
Clear calling for the hit right back. Let's see Ella Wendling throwing again.
Nice and easy, Ella.
Yep. Yep.
Normal down.
Yes, for
Yep, you gotta go, Ellery. Really hard. Yep.
They're
Hard
calling for
turkey.
sweep right
Come on,
away.
hard.
Okay, well, you're
You're okay. It's
Looks
okay.
like the stone curled really early. Just gonna go by in the house.
Yeah.
11-3.
Maybe a little bit less weight than they were originally calling.
Did she flip it in?
Definitely.
Yep.
Let's see Cather calling to split the house. Looking a little similar to last end now.
Right.
Sure, Team Gourianova will be happy with taking a deuce if it's given to them, but
Yeah.
plenty fine with blanking as well.
Oh, you just even? 6 is good. 7.
They are down 2, but in the curling world, that's not too far behind. That's one end of
Six.
solid
Good.
playing.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely have plenty of time
Over
to
here.
catch back up.
Right.
8. Look a little past. It's okay. It's far enough away. It's on. Yeah, nice shot.
We'll
Nice
slip
shot,
a little
Sarah.
deeper than they were wanting,
I
but
had an 11
it does the job.
So it was also a bit down.
Claire calling for the nose hit. I'm sure their plan B would be a little over curl and roll towards the other one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Control.
think closing any separation between the rocks that you can is definitely ideal here.
Yeah, once those two rocks get too far apart, there really isn't
Whoa. Whoa,
any easy
whoa,
way
whoa,
to get
whoa.
both out in one shot.
Right.
Yes! Yes! Gotta go!
Here, Claire calling for sweep for line. They want to make sure they do stick in the house somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot.
It's rolling over. It's a pretty good spot to leave it.
That's nice.
On top.
It'll be hard for...
It actually makes it pretty difficult for Gourianova to roll away.
Exactly. Looks like they're going to either hit nose or roll a little bit outward.
Yeah, I think the best you can do is nose.
This does look like it's slowly shifting towards a blank end.
Mm-hmm.
All the rocks clumped together again.
Yes! Yes! Yep. Yes! Yep, yep, hard. Hard! Hard.
Gonna call sweep right away.
All the way
They
to
want to
it,
make sure they stay on the nose or the outside. They
All
don't want
the
to
way to it,
overcurl,
all
or
the
else
way
it might
to
jam
it.
on the yellow.
Great hold. Woo, great hold. Roll, 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 roll.
Oh,
Good sweep.
Really nice sweep.
Yeah.
They managed to get the inside roll.
Yeah, exactly.
It was not that easy.
It's about as good as you can make that, though, without
Okay.
jamming
I'll
on
give
your
you a
own
little
rock.
Literally. They made it look easier than it is.
They made it look very easy, absolutely. Great shot.
Megan McPhee throwing her
Yes!
second shot of the end.
Hard! Hard, you gotta go! Hard, Ellery!
Really working hard to make sure this stays on the rock. They want to at least hit it out.
Watch the roll.
They definitely want to stick around if possible. Will it be shot? Don't think so. It'll be just rolling too far. actually kind of left some backing for the yellow.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, there you go. Yep, you can give it to us.
We went from looking at a blank to looking at a deuce within just one shot.
Crazy how that works sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of similar to last end. We were seeing chances for a blank, then suddenly it looked like 3, and then back to a blank.
Absolutely.
All over the place sometimes.
Need 8 foot. 5. Got a curl, plenty of room. 7, 8. It's not curling yet. 6.
Sweeper's not touching this one. They want to make sure it's second shot.
It's there. Oh.
And as even as possible with the other yellow.
Nice shot, Liz. That's good. That's
Looks
actually
pretty
really good.
close to perfect on that one.
Yeah.
Team Viau doesn't really have a choice but to hit this one. They don't want to risk jamming the yellow on the other side.
Right.
I don't think we hit it though. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here. Just control. Okay.
I think they were talking about potentially freezing to one of them.
Potentially freezing, which is an option, but it is definitely pretty risky because if you don't make it perfect, you give the opportunity for a 3 to Gourianova.
Exactly. And I think being that Team Viau is up 2, I think it's better for them to hit than risk letting Team Gourianova right back in the game that easily.
Absolutely. A 2 is perfectly acceptable here. What you don't want to do is give up a 3.
Whoa, close. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like the line's close.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa!
Yep.
Having Ella sweep this one. Try to just hit it on the nose.
Good sweep. Okay.
We'll definitely roll over a little bit. It's hard to
It is
tell
shot, so I
who's
think it's
shot.
Yeah, we're shot.
Looks like I
Yeah.
think it's Gourianova.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Probably about.
Looks like they also agree.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll choose to draw instead of throwing the hit. I think
got
it's a
it.
pretty good call. If they're anywhere close to in front of that red, it's going to be
Right.
hard to remove either yellow.
Mm-hmm. Which will put
It's
the
like a
3 into
4-0.
play.
Exactly.
I think that should be good. Around the T line. Yeah, like a 4. Yep. Line's good, all you.
Sweepers seem to think it's a little bit light.
You got it all the way. Gotta get to 8 foot. Yes.
Really trying to drag
You
this one,
got
make
it,
sure it
yes.
gets there.
Hard, Liz. Hard, you got it. Okay, that's okay.
Looks like it's going to come just shy of the house.
Sorry.
Now we'll see what Team Viau decides to do with this yellow stone.
You just want, I mean, you can
They're probably going to try to hit it
feel like
thin, I
control,
think,
you've got a better
and hit it
chance of
out
getting it
and
out
just
of
roll
it.
out themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Another option is to hit it thicker and bounce off your back red and stick your shooter instead. But I think looks like the weight they're throwing, they can make either way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the yellow doesn't necessarily have to leave either, as long as they're sitting 2.
As long as, right.
Clear view here with a chance to hit and put Gourianova into a force. For the 3rd time this game.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get them calling off right away.
Whoa, whoa, curl, curl, curl. Yep, hard, you gotta go. Gotta
Looks
go,
like it's going to be close. Trying to sweep to curl. Oh, they'll just go by it.
Very close.
You got it. Yep.
So Gourianova already sitting 1. Anna O'Hara sliding down. She's going to be drawing to full 8 for
Bit
her
more.
second
Was
point.
that like a 410? 4-0.
Here the sweeper's telling her 4-0, which means it should take 4 seconds
13
between the
to my
back
left
line and the hog line
Yeah, 4-0.
for on a slide, and that will
Yep.
put the rock right on the tee line.
Exactly.
See what the sweepers think. Put their brushes down. Not a heavy sweep, just a clean. So that means they think the weight's close.
Full 8.
Just a light clean. This is a good sign.
Looks good, just clean. Yeah, nice shot, Anna.
They just need full 8 here for their second point, and they'll
Two
make
yellow.
it. That's 2
Yep,
yellow
good job.
points for Gourianova,
Good.
and that'll be a tie game after 4.
2 yellow, yeah.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.
We are back for N5 of our feature game of Team Viau versus Team Gourianova drew full 8 for their second point to tie the game back up at 2.
Line's good, top 4.
Team Viau has hammer here in the 5th end.
Yep.
We might see a little more open play from the teams this end.
I think
Line's
so,
really good.
yeah.
I imagine Team Viau is perfectly fine with
like a
blanking,
6.
taking hammer into the evens.
Absolutely.
But they might also go for it, try to get a couple points here
Right,
to end the first half strong.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And they will decide to put the corner up, so
Definitely means we'll get some action here.
some action, yes, exactly.
Feel like it's all there. Think of 4.
See, Megan and
Gotta
Ella are
sit.
keeping their distance from the stone. I think they think it's a little bit
Yeah,
heavy.
T. Sit down.
It is going to slip into the rings. Might stick in the back,
It will stick around,
I think.
I think.
Yep.
Maybe I was like, maybe I spoke too soon.
Looks like it just barely bit. I thought it was going to stop earlier, too.
I think that one's hanging around, but we can get rid of it later.
Looks like Anna's choosing to ignore it. I believe they call the top 12 rock here.
Yeah.
It's almost like a guard, but in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Line's good.
And say line's good out of hand. Sweepers seem to think it needs
Switch,
to go a little bit.
Switch. Liz.
Anna yelling switch, so they need the rock to curl.
Yep, push, Liz, push.
The outside sweeper trying to drag that rock over to the center
Push,
line.
Liz, push, yep. Hard, Liz, push, push, push.
They really want to touch the center line on this one. They do.
I mean,
Looks like it lost its handle there at the end, meaning that it sort of slid sideways.
But it kind of works out for them because it landed right where they wanted
Exactly. They needed it to curl, and it did just that.
Hey, hack.
Looks like Team Viau is going to try to make the tick shot here. I don't mind that.
Yep. I like that call.
It's nice to see the tick shot being played earlier in the game. Not necessarily just
Weight's pretty good.
right
At the end. Yeah, when you're up a bunch of points, I think it can, yeah, absolutely. It's nice to see some aggressive tick play, for sure.
If you make it well, you can set yourself up with two corners
yeah.
with one stone.
I think you got a little.
It's like that whole phrase, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Making 2 corners with 1 stone. They do take it off the center line, and they roll right back, almost frozen on the first draw.
Yeah.
It's not a bad outcome.
Just nose. I like that.
Catherine calling for the nose hit, make the double.
Just nose.
They'll end up sitting 2. Starts to put the force on the table.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Anna is sweeping to hold this one straight.
Yes, 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 all the way to it.
It's really moving on him.
They want it as close to nose as possible.
That's okay. That's good.
That's a good outcome.
Fine.
That is a good outcome. They leave it behind their own, so they have some backing.
Right.
They are sitting 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just control.
See Claire call for a control weight hit and roll towards the guard. I'm sure they're okay with hitting on nose as well.
Absolutely.
Skylar Wendling throwing.
Yes, hard. Hard, Megan.
Megan sweeping out a hand.
Hard, Megan.
Try to keep this on the center line.
All the way.
Looks like it's going to be close. Will it stick around?
Not quite.
Looks like it just crossed the center line a little earlier than they wanted it to. And lost it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good sweep to make sure they got the rock out.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way it rolled out, it actually almost went into the backing on the left side of the house
You're
there.
right, yeah.
Wonder, like, do you like going under? I mean, yeah, we don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm going over here having a
good
little
though.
conversation
Yeah,
about what they
sure.
want to do next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice to see the whole team part of the conversation, just making sure that they all feel involved and know what's going on.
Absolutely.
The Super say 7, so they think the weight's already there at the T line.
Mine's nice, all you. You sit.
Does look like it's moving pretty fast. See if it stops in time to be second shot.
That's okay.
Not quite,
Not
but it will
quite.
stick around in the rings.
The good news for Team Gourianova is that it's hard to get rid of this yellow rock without losing the red as well.
Right, exactly.
Where do we have to hit it?
Team Viau might do just that actually and just lose the back red with it, free the backing up,
Right.
give them a chance to do something later.
Yeah, a little up.
Yep, yep,
Yep.
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 See Ellery sweeping this one to hold it straight.
Hard, Ellery.
You're good. Good job.
Right, and they decide to hit and roll out.
Sorry.
Nothing wrong with that. They're sitting 1 now. Makes Team Gourianova decide if they want to hit or try to make a better draw under that guard.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're going to go for the hit.
Control. I like hitting. I don't mind. I don't mind hitting. Just because it is shot. So if it wasn't shot, then yeah, but it's shot. So you got it. Coming back.
Silence for a
feel it out,
while.
that's okay.
Waiting to see what the rock's going to do.
Which can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah. I've seen multiple shots in different times when teams don't say anything and the shot ends up being perfect.
It's just
because there was nothing to say.
There's nothing to say.
That happened with myself one time.
Oh, yeah?
I was sweeping a stone and just Skip wasn't saying anything, and I was like, okay, I'll keep cleaning.
I guess I'll just keep doing the thing,
we ended up making the double perfect.
Oh, perfect.
But there wasn't even like a clean or close, just silence. Looks like Team Viau is going to try to
Little narrow.
hit this yellow on the back 12.
Harder, you gotta go.
Ella sweeping hard to try to get by the guard. Looks like he's going to over curl. See if it has enough weight to punch it through the house. It won't quite. Ends up tapping it to about a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it is open.
Yep. Oh, sorry. This is the second rack, I mean. Just 8 foot.
Team Gourianova planning to draw under this red corner guard. They're already sitting 2, but those are wide open, so they'd probably prefer to have one rock that's counting in underneath the guard.
Absolutely, yeah.
4-0. Oh, you. Mine looks nice.
Super seem to think it's already there.
Like a 4-5.
Saying 4-5, it's going to be roughly top 8.
Yep. Just like a 4-5. Don't watch it yet. If we're more,
I
let's
believe they
bring
still
it
want us to
back.
curl a little more.
Yep.
Here Liz say 7.
Let's still bring it back.
Or Sarah, sorry, not Liz. Liz just threw.
Liz just threw, that's right.
So it did end up being about an 8, just behind the tee line.
Okay. Here we go. Get it back.
Claire calling Megan to throw. Looks like probably hack-ish weight, maybe board.
Yeah, board looks about right, I think.
Yep. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard, Ellery.
Have Ellery sleeping right away.
Whoa. Yes. Yep. Yep.
Gotta make sure they're by the guard,
Whoa. Whoa.
which they are. Right on the nose, and they actually make the
Oh,
double.
They get both.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, nice shot.
Most of it, yeah. Yep. Control? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Maybe a little less? Yeah. Here? Like right there, yep.
Seems like Anna's planning to throw a control weight hit. I think she's okay with sticking
Yeah.
there or rolling
We're
open,
gonna go 10-5.
Yep.
splitting the
Do you think a
house,
little
getting
more
that force
ice?
going.
Right.
Do you think a little more ice? Oh, wait. Can I have a hair more, please? Yep. Yep. And if, yeah, with 10-5, you can push.
I don't hear a lot of skips saying please after asking for more ice.
Right. It's very kind.
Yeah, rolling away is okay too.
Usually it's just short and to the point.
Yes.
More ice, or just
Less
the
or more.
the hand.
Yeah, I feel like you get the hand pointing a lot.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Coming back
It's
now.
Riding on the center line. Does
Got it
appear to
for
have
now.
at least a piece. Not sure if it's going to stay around or not. Looks like it will.
It should, I think.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Good throw.
I think we do that and go try to get a hit, right? Do what? Sorry. We have hammer.
Looking like a force right now, so Team View is probably going to want to
I
try
like
something that'll give them a chance to get their 2.
Yeah.
Really, the skips deuce out of the end.
Mm-hmm.
May as well,
Yeah,
when you know you're going to be forced anyway.
exactly. Yeah, I think I really like coming under the corner here, maybe like corner freezing to that yellow, or even just making sure that your fully buried shot rock is pretty good here.
Yeah. Yeah, my hunch was like top 8 under the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely if you come over and freeze on that yellow, it's a good outcome too.
Absolutely.
Line's fine.
He said the line's fine. Sweeper's cleaning, which means it's going to be close.
Here, whoa, take a look. Yep, yep.
Calling on for
Hard, Ella.
probably line
Hard,
now.
carry it. Yep.
Or they're calling
Yep.
for weight. They want to make sure it
Push
gets there.
Whoa, whoa, easy, easy. Easy, curl. Yep, finish it, finish it. Hard, Ella,
He does
hard.
have enough weight to get there. See if they can get under the
Get
guard.
under, yeah.
Doesn't look like it's quite under.
Like the same thing you just threw? Same thing. Same ice.
Maybe a quarter under
Yeah,
the guard.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Right
a
here.
quarter.
You got it.
So Anna will throw the same shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Try and just
10-5.
pick the yellow out of the house.
Get out, yeah.
They don't even need to stick around.
Right.
I'll throw a little more.
Although sticking around and rolling a bit center wouldn't be bad either.
Never hurts. It's that visual third point in the house can really make a difference sometimes.
For sure.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta come back. Coming
Running
back
on that
now.
center line again. We see that happen pretty often where the rocks don't like to cross the center
Yeah.
line.
Once they do, they really get going.
It's really true. It is enough to
Okay,
hit the
my
red
bad.
out. They end up making a double on their own, but they still sit 2.
Stick around, yeah.
Be good enough for the force.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time in the game we've seen Gourianova put some pressure on
Viau.
Just same draw.
All right, great weight.
She did just throw this draw, a slightly different path, but to the forefoot essentially.
She has the weight down, so.
Exactly. We've seen her make a few freezes too, so I'd imagine she's going to be pretty close on this one.
Right.
Maybe a little more add.
You hear her say a little more add. If the sweeper's got a similar time, they'll probably just be a little bit careful.
Take a look. Yep. Just here. Whoa.
See, Ellery
Just here.
getting some early sweeps in, but now they're letting it settle.
Whoa, Ellery, it's okay. It's okay.
Just need full 8. Full
Yep.
8 will get them their 1.
Looks like she's got it. Great shot.
Great team shot there. Team Viau will pick up 1 point, and they'll lead 3-2 going into the 5th end break.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike, and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it. I'm in. This is crazy. You coming?
Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
It's freezing.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
USA Curling is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion in sport. Our new Icebreakers program, created and led by Deborah Martin and Dean Gemmel, will promote strategic outreach by clubs to Black, Indigenous, and populations of color that have been underrepresented in curling. By introducing our amazing sport to new groups, we can create lasting connections that will benefit our clubs and the communities around them. You can find more information about Icebreakers in the Diversity and Inclusion section at usacurling.org. Icebreakers. Share the sport, elevate the game.
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can berth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.
All right, we are back from the 5th end break. Last end we saw Claire Viau throw a beautiful draw to the pin to get her 1 against 2. So now they lead 3-2. Gourianova will start the second half with the hammer. While the first rocks are getting underway, we can do some score updates from the other sheets as well. Team Jones is leading Team McRail 9-2 after 5. Team Tamboli is leading Team Barden 4-2 after 5.
Oh yeah.
Team Strauss is leading Team Shumikau 6-2 after 4.
2-3. 2-3 is good.
Team
It's
Hollins
gonna
is
sit,
leading
I
Team
think.
Berg 3-1
Just
after
hit 3.
4. And Team McDonald is
Yep,
leading
it'll
Team
check up.
Ponzio 6-2 after 4.
Nice.
Sorry,
Some
she
teams
slid out like really
starting
light.
to distance themselves a little bit.
Right.
I have the hiccups. It's okay.
So we'll see that. Assuming what was a call for a center guard slip into the house again.
Yeah, I believe so.
We've seen them slightly over curl and go a little bit in almost every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Yep, still. Whoa, whoa. Yep.
Looks like we'll get a nice roll out of this one.
Oh yeah, it was pretty heavy. 10. Sorry.
Seems like it was heavier than what they were expecting, but still worked out and made the shot.
Yes.
Always a possibility. Oh. It's okay, you can do it.
Clear view calling for the hit and roll back towards the center line. We'll see. Ellery Basley sliding out now.
Yep.
Yes, hard.
Megan on the sweep right away.
Hard, Megan.
You can try to hold it, make it stay in the house.
Good job.
See if it bites at all. It looks like it's just in.
It's just in, I think.
We'll find out in a second. Yep, it must be in because they're hitting it.
A very similar start to the last couple of ends of play that we've seen here.
Definitely. A slight slip in, roll to the edge, and hits.
Right.
That's on, by the way.
We'll probably see this slowly turn into a force at this rate.
Yes. That does seem to be the trend.
Well, it looks like Gourianova might be ignoring this one. Doing a corner guard instead on the other side.
Line's good. Sarah's rock.
I like that. I'm a big fan of the delayed corner guard.
Me too.
Sarah's rock. Yep.
You can hear Anna calling Sarah's rock, which means they want it to curl a little bit.
Tilt stop. You got it. Good sweeping, you guys.
Oh, even
Nice sweep.
sweeping to go in the
Good sweeping.
house.
Maybe the red one isn't on. And that's why they're calling it in.
Yeah, it might be the camera angle.
Yeah.
Yours is on. Oh, yours is on.
They said it's on. Interesting.
Yours is on.
Yeah, Claire's repeating it, saying they're on.
Yeah, you're right.
Interesting. It did look like they were purposely sweeping it into the house.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm sure there's a reason.
I'm sure, yeah. Something we might not know about.
Okay.
Just pick the yellow out. That's all right.
You
got it, girl.
Appears that they'll be trying the same shot again. See what they say out of hand.
Yep, get it in.
Yeah, they're calling it in.
You got it, you got it. 4. You got it, get it in the house. You got it, you got it.
Why they would do this if they think the rock's in.
Great sweep. Good, Sarah. Just narrow. See ya.
I could definitely see them throwing the corner guard.
Yeah.
Just trying to bring play away from that side.
Away, yeah, absolutely.
Not worrying about it because they plan to get there too anyway.
But I mean, if Viau makes all their shots here,
Control.
and
Settle down.
Gourianova gets forced to one.
Yeah.
Putting it in the
You gotta
rings.
go.
And I guess maybe they're okay with that. They'll be tied.
That's true,
Scoring
yeah.
in the evens, but
Hold it. Yep.
I don't know if I'd want to play into that strategy necessarily.
Right.
Looks like it's just enough to get the yellow out. See if they call the same shot.
Try here.
It looks like they're going to call the freeze this time. This makes it seem more like they do want to play for that blank end.
Yeah.
Try again later for their 2.
Yep. Oh, you. Top 12. You got it. You got it.
I suppose that's a team preference thing.
Anna. Yeah, for curl if you can.
Like we said, I'm sure there's definitely a reason they're throwing that shot.
Right.
They even talked about it for a little bit. They thought about calling the hit
Yeah.
and switched over to
Not
that.
bad.
You're right.
Just control.
I'll see them Claire call a control weight.
Nice and easy.
Emma McPhee throwing here. Sweep call right away.
Hard Ella. Hard Ella.
Want to make sure they stick around. They're fine with rolling. Ella working hard to make sure this stays in the house.
Nice shot.
And a nice sweep too by Ella there.
Control. Yep, you got it. Close. Oh, 10. Stay close.
Just need to
Stay
stay
close.
close. Shot must be pretty close. They're also good with rolling over. Might have been enough to take the biter out, but it isn't
Pull
enough to
down.
hit the
Yeah.
one
Right.
that was in the 12 foot out of the house.
Just top 12.
Considering how close that red biter was before, I think it's definitely out now.
I
'cause
think
they touched
so.
it just enough.
Yeah, it does look like it's off the rings.
90? 90? Feel like a 90. Okay.
We'll see Team Viau call for draw to the side of the 4 foot. Keep the house split, but also not too far over under the corners.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Or to the wings, excuse me.
Curl, curl.
Take a look.
Hard, hard Ellery.
Super sweeping to make sure it gets there. They like the line.
Ooh, you guys are too strong. It's okay, it'll sit. You're
Here
good.
Claire's saying that they're too strong.
Yes.
Brought a little further than they meant to, but
Swept it a little too hard.
yeah, but definitely does the job.
Yes.
You'd rather that than it end up light, so.
Very true. Better safe than sorry.
Huh?
One of those times too that it's okay
it
to
was
make
good, I
that
think.
slight sweeping error.
Shaving less.
Not going to make too much of a difference in the end game of this end.
Okay, you got it.
Right.
Gourianova looking for a roll in front of the red in the back 12 here.
Close.
Looks like it's hanging on that center line. We've seen that a few times in previous ends.
Yeah, absolutely.
They hit it thin enough, they might actually make the double.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Oh,
And they will.
Liz.
Great shot.
Works out real well.
Plan B. Nothing wrong with that.
Hit it.
Yep. Just control. Like here.
Sometimes plan B turns out better than
Okay.
plan A.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes the plan B is like, this shot's better, but it's too hard to call rationally.
Right.
So I'm not going to do it.
Exactly.
Definitely been in that situation too, where it's like, this is technically there, but I shouldn't call it.
But that's absolutely how it goes sometimes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Claire just throwing the open hit. And turning back into a blank again.
Yep. Whoa, clean. Whoa, whoa.
Close.
Just clean.
Close.
Whoa. Curl.
sweep, Bella.
Sweeping the curl, but doesn't quite come back enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, considering there's nothing else in the house at the moment.
Right.
From the outside, just go to the other side to hit at least.
This will just give Anna a chance to practice some draw weight.
Even if you're all the way over. Yeah.
Even if it's to the wing, it'll give them a general sense of the speed of the sheet.
Absolutely.
Pats typically aren't too far off, especially in the second half of the game.
For sure.
Maybe a couple feet at most difference.
Just
right,
draw
but
the wing.
The wing should be mostly up to speed at this point in the game.
Definitely. Might even be better pads than the draw pads themselves, less broken down.
Right.
Yeah, like 4-0. Oh, you! Gotta be in, you got it! You got it! Oh, you!
Super seem to think it's close. Catherine likes the
Oh,
line.
you!
Yep.
Make sure it's in, make sure
it's in the house.
Make sure
You
it's
gotta
in.
get it there.
I should have asked for more.
They ran out of rings there.
Right.
Let's just draw over there. Like here.
If it was in the center, it would have been on the house.
Yeah, if it's really 6 inches over, it's in the house.
So we'll see Claire try to capitalize on the miss here and actually go underneath that, use it as a guard. They'll probably force Team Gourianova to take 1 point.
Absolutely.
Claire's rock coming down the sheet.
He's good, just here.
Super's not touching it.
Oh, you.
They really want to make sure this stops in the house.
Just
or else
here.
there might be a chance to throw the split
So,
for
yeah.
Team Gourianova.
It's a tough split, but I think it's there for sure.
Definitely.
Let it sit. Whoa, look at that go.
Look at it go. Looks like it should stop.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good enough.
That's very good.
I bet we'll see Anna attempt the blank here.
Yep.
No. Try to retain that hammer to the 7th end, of which might also be a blank, because they might want to try to score in the even
in the
ends.
8th here, yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Someone's proud of someone.
We love to hear that. We love some good support by teammates.
Definitely.
On for the very, very. Would that have been the only way to prevent them from blanking?
Yeah. Close, yep, yes,
Cross sweep right away.
yes.
I want to make sure it's definitely by the guard. They roll out. No, they won't.
Sorry. 1 yellow.
So that will be non-conventional force, but a force on Team Gourianova. And they'll be tied going into the 7th end.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You guys.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it. I'm in. This is crazy. You coming?
Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
This is crazy.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and we're back in the 7th end. We have a tie game between Team Viau and Team Gourianova. Team Gourianova attempted a blank last end and knows the stone.
Right.
So they'll be starting off this end for us.
Whoa, it's not curling.
been a great game so far. Both teams making a lot of difficult shots.
Yeah, very close. Lots of made shots.
Coming into the final 4 ends. It's really anybody's game still.
That's okay. Good judge.
What? No, let's just play our game.
Team Gourianova stone does go into the back of the house.
4, 5.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's all there.
Looks like Team Viau is calling a corner guard, but it's going to slip into the house as well.
No, it'll overcurl. Just gotta let it sit.
Not their plan A, but again, I don't think the end of the world, because a blank end here would bring them the hammer and the even ends, which I'm sure they'd be okay with.
Okay, I guess we gotta remind Ellery of the pro side. Yeah.
Here, Claire mentioned the pro side there.
Yep.
Always important to have that in mind.
And communicate it.
Definitely.
To all the teammates.
Even if you're not physically thinking about it as you're throwing your shot, subconsciously it's in your head.
It's in your, absolutely.
Your body will naturally do its own thing, knowing that, hey, it's okay if I'm light, or hey,
Line's
it's okay
good,
if I'm heavy.
Exactly.
Line's good. Yep.
I think Gourianova are calling for a top 8 rock.
Looks close.
Supers think it's close.
Whoa,
They're not touching too much.
Whoa.
I can't tell if that red's biting in the back.
That's really good. Yeah. Perfect.
The angle doesn't help either.
I feel like I lean towards no.
I also lean towards no because I can see white underneath from the camera angle.
Okay, you got this.
But if I've learned anything from weird camera angles is that you never
You
know.
never know.
Even from standing in the house sometimes.
Sometimes
you can't tell.
You can't even tell, exactly.
Trying to make this one curl over. They want to make sure they stick on the side of the house somewhere. It's close, but I think they're just going to roll out.
Yep.
That's all right. Probably see Team Gourianova try to replace the stone. Going about half in the forefoot, biting the forefoot. Pretty much the same thing they just threw.
Right.
Take 2.
Exactly.
Add.
Sarah Olsen's rock coming down the sheet.
Line's pretty good.
Here, the sweepers yell out 2.
Anna's
I think it's
rock.
going to be a halfway guard.
Right.
Anna, curl.
Looks like it might be going a little further than they might think.
Yep,
If they can get it solidly in the house, it's going to be a decent
It'll
shot.
be a good
got it all the way
shot,
to the stops.
Yeah, you can really drag rocks on this ice, so.
It's only about a foot short of where they were planning, so
hitting
it's
it
still
again.
a really nice outcome.
Absolutely.
Okay. You got it, Ella.
Similar shot being called for Ella Wendling.
Yep, hard, Megan.
Here, Megan on the sweep, trying to make sure they stay on the line. Want it to land somewhere in the house on the edge, probably. They do just that.
Control.
Catherine calling for the roll right back to the center line.
Oh, you got it.
Yep.
They do have to be careful of that red biter in the back. Make sure they don't jam on that and leave the red in the house.
Can make it, yeah.
Close. Oh, close. Close.
Anna sweeping to make it curl.
That looks good.
Just over roll.
Got the rock, not going to jam. Looks like they'll stay on the side of the house as well.
Good outcome.
Yeah, it's a nice shot
Got it,
there by
roll,
Sarah
nice
Olsen.
shot. That. It's
Ella Wendling doing another hit.
Yep, I think you gotta go.
This time an out turn.
Hard, Ellery. Come on. Hard. You really gotta go.
whoa.
Ellery's on the sweep trying to hold it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Give them feeling, whoa. Make Make sure it curls up just a little bit more. They'd rather stick around.
Won't quite stick around, but they did remove the
stone.
rock, yes.
Exactly.
Look here.
It's Janiak's turn to throw. Looks like they're going to try to replace that rock back in the top 8 like they had been the first few stones.
Got room.
Those are not sweeping.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Anna lost her gripper halfway down the sheet.
Catching herself. Nice recovery.
No
Ice
backing.
is slippery.
Like pick off. Maybe a little bit of
So it
backing.
does look like it's going to come pretty deep. It might stay in because it chips off the yellow.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know if the double's there because of the red biter, but you might be able to roll off the higher one and roll in front of the back one.
Yeah.
Okay. Control. Nice and easy.
Megan McPhee.
Little up, yeah.
They're on the hit and roll.
Whoa, easy, whoa.
Hit and flop, some might say.
As
Whoa,
some might say.
whoa, whoa.
Seems close.
Whoa.
Claire calling whoa. They will roll to the outside, almost in front of the red. Still a pretty good outcome.
Took a bit off nose.
Looks like this red might have been biting because Catherine appears to be lining up the double.
Acting as, yeah.
You got it.
Or maybe it's just too close to
To
tell.
be safe, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay.
There's Janiak with her second stone of the end. They'd love to hit and stay in the house somewhere.
Loose. Yep. Loose. Good weight. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. Go. Yes. 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 All the way to it. All the way to it. You got it. You got it.
Big sweep. Too skinny by the red. Not sure if it's still on or not, or if it is on in the first place.
Right. But at least they're sitting 2 now, so that puts them in a better position for sure.
Here's that Claire's calling a lighter weight takeout, most likely just on the nose. Trying to keep the rocks fairly clustered together.
Roll up. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Valerie sweeping right away.
Yes.
Making sure they hold that line. They'd like to stick in the house, preferably a shot.
Nice.
Hit right on the nose. Nice sweep by Ellery. Nice shot by Megan.
And just off nose again? Yep.
Yeah.
Or nose,
Even if you just nose it, that's fine.
Yeah, 10-5.
Yeah.
How much did you give Liz? Like right there?
Yeah.
I like that. Maybe, yeah.
You got it.
Same shot that we just saw from Liz Janiak will be thrown
Right.
by Anna here.
10-5.
Just a hit on the nose. It ends up being a little outside and makes this double perfectly acceptable too.
Absolutely.
No, I like this.
Yep. Yep.
Catherine call.
Yes.
Sweep right away.
Yes. All the way
So
to
they're
it,
not
yes.
going to overcurl and roll out.
Heart to nose, Liz.
Looks like they're going to be close to nose.
Good sweep.
Are indeed pretty close to
Pull
nose.
down.
Or do you like hitting it on the other side?
No, because then we roll out, and then we may not be out counting that.
Okay. So you like coming this way?
I don't know.
Here's some good communication there by the back end of Team Viau.
Absolutely.
I kind of
Making
like
sure
going
they
this way if we're going to go
agree
the
which way
left
they're
side,
going to
right?
roll and why they're doing
Right here,
it.
control.
Right.
It's always good to bring some reasoning behind your ideas in.
And just confirming, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people don't understand the alternatives until they hear the reasoning behind it.
Mm-hmm. Just control. You just gotta hit it, not nose.
You hear Claire tell her sweepers you just can't hit it nose, but pretty much anywhere else.
Right.
I think a perfect shot here is to roll in front of the yellow in the back 12.
That's
I think
a bit
so
down.
as well.
Oh, oh. Yep.
Yep,
oh. Yep. Yep. Hard, Ella.
I don't think they can hit it too thin
Hard,
because you'll end
Ella.
up
Yep. Really hard.
making the double instead.
Because you just, right. And there's definitely enough separation now where you wouldn't just jam up.
That's what happened. Looks like they did jam
They
it on
did
the back
jam,
one.
yeah.
But it did leave the red in front of the
Not to
yellow.
roll off, yeah. That's
So
the
it's
same
not
thing,
too
but a bit
easy
more
just
ice.
to
Yeah,
Just to
sure.
hit
If
it.
you like
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
definitely.
hit it and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Right here? Ten five.
Anna will be throwing
like this
a
much.
similar shot to what she threw on her first.
Yeah. 10-5. We're giving me a little more ice.
Goes well. It looks like it'll be a force on
Oh,
Team Viau.
Yeah, it's a little less weight, yeah. Close. Yep. 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 Yep.
Hear the sweeper called on right away.
Yeah, yes.
They want to make sure they
Yes,
get
yes,
by
fine.
the
You
by
got
the
it, you
jam
got
in
it,
the
you
back.
got it, you got it.
Yeah, big sweep here.
They're okay with
Great
losing the
hold.
backing. And in fact, they don't even touch it.
Yeah,
That's
great
how
sweep
we
by
do
Liz
it.
Janiak there.
Good. Yep.
Nice team shot.
you.
Make sure they set up this force.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Claire's looking to throw the hit and stick. Take their one in the 7th. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yep, just control.
Keeping it close.
Okay.
Be interesting to see next end
Sounds good.
what will happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Hammer shot on the
Yep.
way
Low.
down
Yes.
the sheet.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Here's sweeping called
Hard,
on right away.
Ellery.
Yep.
Hard,
Gotta go. Really
Ellery
hard.
sweeping
Yep.
to hold it straight.
Yep. All the way.
Hard.
You don't want to
You're
cross
holding
the
it.
center
Yep.
line.
Keep going. Keep
You
going.
keep it
Hard.
where it is.
Hard.
And
They do keep it where it is. Will it stick around to be shot? This is really
Oh,
close.
it's
I think
close.
it just did.
I think it hangs around just enough.
It does look like the Reds stuck around for one, so Team Viau will leave the 7th end up 1.
The road to Olympic gold begins in Omaha for the nation's top men's and women's curling teams. The U.S. Olympic team trials for curling return to Baxter Arena from November 12th through the 21st. Only 2 teams can berth an Olympic bid from Omaha. Every match is a battle for a spot in Beijing's Winter Games. Get your all-session tickets on August 16th through usacurling.org. Witness medals in the making this November.
Okay. We're almost done.
Okay.
We are back with the 8th end.
Go for it.
Just 3 more ends to go in this really close feature game.
Right.
Team Viau last end got forced to 1 with Claire making a nice hit and stick to get their 1 point.
Right.
Team Gourianova really put the pressure
2,
on
3.
there. It'll be
3,
interesting to
4.
see what happens this end. See who puts on
3.
pressure, who might play cleaner.
3, 2, 3.
See what happens with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ella.
Whoa, just a
Oh.
three.
Well, the first shots are getting underway. I'll do some score updates. So Team Jones is leading against Team McRailed 11-2 after 6 ends.
That's okay.
Team Tamboli is leading Team Barden 4-3 after 6 ends. Team Strauss is leading Team Shumakow 8-3 after 6 ends. Team Hollins is leading Team Berg 7-1 after 6 ends. And Team McDonald has won their game against Team Ponzio 12-2 after 6 ends.
Line's good. Yep. You can switch, Liz. Yep, hard, Liz. 15-1, it should be really good. Yep, go, Liz. Get a piece as much as you can. You nudge that.
I kicked that one a little bit. I think I moved it this way.
Okay, just move it a little back is fine. That's good.
She just made it harder.
Just control.
So you could hear Anna say that she accidentally kicked a rock. Part of the sportsmanship of curling.
Yep,
And a little
it happens
ultrasound.
sometimes.
It does. Claire just saying like, hey, just put it back where you thought it was.
Right.
Middle up!
Yep. Low curl. Low curl. Curl,
It's
curl.
close.
Curl.
Seems like it might be a little more weight than they were expecting. But it should stick around on the side, maybe just barely.
Yep.
Maybe.
Oh.
And look at that spin
Look at
back.
that. Wow, that was quite the spin.
Like half a rock spun back.
Yeah.
A little left side. Yeah. Okay.
Looks like Team Gourianova is gonna
Line's good.
take this somewhat corner
Hard then.
guard of a red. Use it as their own.
Right.
You can switch.
They're not in too desperate of a mode to score their 2. So they're not going to worry about putting up a second corner guard yet.
You got it. Back to Sarah. Back to Sarah. Hard, Sarah.
Super's working hard to bring this one into the house. They got to get by that red one first.
Go, 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 go. Get
It is by.
Oh, they will, just barely.
Just out counting the other red as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nice and easy.
Claire's calling same hit. Almost the same situation.
Yep.
Rock just a little higher in the house this time.
Exactly.
Low curl.
Interesting to see this
Curl, curl.
more takeout centric strategy all of a sudden. Really haven't seen this too much at all.
Right.
Just wicks like an eighth of the
Oh,
zone,
wow.
but it looks like it might be
Just
enough to
enough.
hit it out of play.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need. Just enough to wick it. Team Gourianova are gonna call the same shot. This is Sarah Olsen's first of the end.
Full 12. You got it. Yes. Corner.
Super's going right away.
Full 12. You got it.
Probably think it's a little bit light.
Push it over.
You want to make sure they get it there.
Okay. The guard just
Here,
get
one
as
of them
far
yelled
over as
2,
you can.
so it's going to be about
Yeah,
halfway
try
in
to
the
really
guard zone.
finish.
So
Wanna
we'll
break.
definitely want to push it over as much as they can.
Definitely. They don't want that on the center line.
Right.
It'll just leave Team
Flip
View
it
with
all the way
the
to your side.
way in and guarded. Looks like it does end up being
You got it, Ella.
stacked on top of the other red. So now there actually are 2 corner guards.
Right.
Yeah. T plus.
Whoa.
Back
whoa.
8.
Back 8.
Back 12. You hear the Supers
Whoa,
calling
oh,
back
okay.
8, back 12. They're not going to want to touch this much because they want this to be as high in the house as possible. So the rock really isn't curling much yet, just
It'll
because
sit.
the extra weight is causing it to run straighter.
No, it's gonna stop. It's fine. Maybe. Never
It's
mind.
very close. Looks like it's just through the house.
Fine.
So that will give Team Gourianova a second chance to get this straw
Right.
wrapped around.
Yep.
Their line was pretty good, so they'll have Sarah Olsen throw it again and just try to add some more weight to it.
Line's good.
Super's still sweeping it, but it does look like it has more weight on it.
Line's good. All you.
Depending on how it is, you might see them switch at the end.
Yep.
You just heard them call Liz
All you.
on, so they are trying to get
Liz finish.
curl by using that
Liz
outside
finish.
sweeper.
Right.
Tilt
Go,
stop,
go,
she
go,
got
go,
it.
go.
Looking like
You got
this
it,
will be a
tilt
good
stop,
one.
tilt stop.
Yeah, they definitely want to make sure they fully cross center line. They do.
Mhm.
So this should be fully buried or just shy of it.
Yep.
Control I like hack. Hack. Okay.
Hear them call hack weight.
Okay.
That does mean they can see
50?
a decent piece of it.
Mhm.
Not enough to feel comfortable throwing a decent amount of weight, but
Yeah.
enough where they know they can hit it out of play
They
and
can
stick
get it.
around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. 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 Line hard. Hard, Ella. Hard, Ella.
They have Ella sweeping this one right away. They want to really get by this yellow guard.
All the way. You got it.
Ooh, and just gets by.
Really nice sweep. Pretty sure it tickled the guard on the way by. It was that close.
It was so close.
Catherine calling the same draw again. Liz Janiak throwing this time.
Oh, 7. I like it.
Heard
Line looks nice.
Sarah say 07.
07.
This was
Gotta come
4.07
over a
seconds
little.
between the back line and
Sarah's
the
rock.
hog line,
6.
which compared to earlier is pretty similar to what they were looking for.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't seem like the ice has changed that much this game.
Nope, except for this one does
I
look
got
like
it
it's
done.
tracking
Go.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Finish, finish, finish.
So that might
Okay.
actually be
Good
just
job.
that difference we're talking about in the speed.
Mhm.
Because a 4.0 was supposed to be T-line. 4.07's lighter, and it wanted
You
to go
like
past
hack or
T-line.
do you want to
Yeah.
sit?
I don't care. I kind of like.
The goodness
like
of T.
hack.
Gourianova is
Okay.
that that is mostly buried in the house shot rock.
Right.
It's one step closer to
Is that the same
setting
room?
up a possible 2.
'Cause- okay.
Yep.
They
Yep.
are trying to hack weight shot again. They have Ellery on right away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ellery's coming off
Girl.
the curl now.
Girl, 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 girl.
They really would like to stick around on this shot, and they will. I think that's a really nice spot to stay.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Because it's going to be open and touching the 4-foot, so it really
Mhm.
forces Gourianova to make sure their shot is inside the 4-foot.
Right.
Because they're not going to really want to hit this one because it's in the back.
Mhm.
Got it.
Which makes the situation a little more tough.
Bit less. Oh, you. Gotta be 4-foot.
Here the sweeper's yelling 4-5.
Sarah.
This will be roughly top 8, if not a little further with the sweeping.
Right.
You hear Catherine calling Sarah, so they want this one to
Go,
curl
go.
more.
Curl, yeah.
Finish if you
The weight
can.
looks really close.
It looks
Finish,
very
finish,
close
finish.
if you can finish, yeah.
Looks like they might have lost a little bit at the end there. I think if they did try to finish, though, it would be deeper. So
Right.
Yeah, I
it's
still
probably
like
the
throwing
best
hack.
they were going to get out of that shot.
Yeah, I agree.
This one is mostly open. So we might see a little more than hack weight this time that we've seen in the
Mhm.
past few shots.
Right.
They're sliding out now.
Just clean. Yep.
Girl.
Clean.
Hear
Yep.
Megan say just clean.
Whoa, whoa. Curl.
They'd really like to stick this one.
Hard, Ellery.
Hard curl.
Looks like they have the stone. They'll
Hard
just try
curl.
to
Hard.
curl and stay as close to the center line as they can.
Good sweep, though.
They do hit the stone and hit it out of play.
Yep.
And stick
Even
around
left
and
side,
not
yeah.
knock the other out, so they will be sitting 3.
Right.
It's definitely not going to be a blank end here.
No.
That might have disappeared a few shots ago.
Like a 10. Like a 4-10. We're giving even less, so. Giving even less. so that if you have to go out of handless, like it doesn't like, even if it pulls it out, it'll come back.
Very nice conversation there between Anna and the two sweepers, saying there's going to be a little less ice, so slightly different path, but that they want a similar speed. She threw a 4:07 on her first, and we're looking for a 4:10 this time.
Right.
A little less ice that she mentioned will make sure that they get buried under those guards.
All you got room.
Sweepers are staying
Sarah.
close. It does appear to be a little more than the last shot.
Back to it.
It's not quite curling over the line. Looks like it is a little heavy, and that might be why it was staying there. They will stick for shot, though. Just a little bounce off the one that was in the back four.
Right. You want to throw it the same thing. It's a little further back, so you got more.
Now the question for
I'm not against throwing the same thing.
Claire and Megan, do they want to come down to that shot and make Anna look at 4 reds, or do they just want to try to draw under the guards?
Right,
and try to steal a point here. Looks like they're going to try to go for the back one, which I think is a safer call.
I think it's safe. Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that, and you really don't want to give up 2 right now.
Right.
So I think they'll agree that, you know, giving up for the 1 is okay. The force is pretty good.
Absolutely.
Even in the even end here. I think the best case for them is to actually roll on top of their own red to eliminate as much backing as possible.
I agree, absolutely.
Even rolling out would be okay in this instance,
acceptable,
I feel like.
yeah, for sure.
Straight. Whoa.
They try to make sure that they do get this rock out of play.
Curl hard.
It looks like they're on it. Now it's a matter of where they'll sit.
Good job.
They will roll a little bit past their own red.
Do you want a little more ice so you have the backing? Yeah.
Right. Anna calling the draw.
Okay. Same thing, yeah. Same weight.
Another high pressure draw for Anna here.
It's their 3rd or 4th of the game.
Yeah.
She's done well with all the other ones, though. They all came within about a foot.
Absolutely.
So I imagine this one would be close, too. She also did have 2 chances at it in the previous few shots.
True.
So the sweepers know this path pretty well.
4 foot. Just get it to the
Sweepers
4
on it
foot.
right away.
Oh, you.
Looks like it's going to be close.
Yep.
Sweepers working for it.
Working hard to make sure they drag it
No,
to full 4.
You got it. Good
Looks
sweep,
like they
Liz.
have it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a really nice
sweep and nice
Here,
weight.
ice
Good
cream
team
on
shot
Definitely.
here.
One yellow.
All right, we'll be tied after 8 ends.
Yep.
The Granite Society recognizes your financial support of the USA Curling Mission by virtue of your loyalty and leadership gifts. Through your Granite Society donation, you inspire continued development of the sport, as USA Curling can fund grassroots growth and development that prepares our nation's athletes to represent Team USA on the world stage, Olympic and Paralympic Games. Join the Granite Society today.
All right. We're back now in the 9th end. We have a tie game on our feature sheet.
Probably.
Last end we had a lot of really close draws repeatedly. Now Gourianova,
Line's good,
they
top 4.
made their last draw right to the 4 foot to get their 1. So we'll see
Sarah.
Team Viau here have the hammer in the 9th.
Yep, Sarah.
They've played most of their ends aggressively, so I'm not too sure if they're going to go for the blank
Yep, Sarah.
to try to
Push.
bring the hammer into the
Push.
last end, or if they will
Good
try to
sweep.
score their
Good
2
judge.
here.
15. Good.
Team Gourianova throwing in. And Team Viau is going to call the corner guard.
Let's do this.
Looks like they're going to try for their 2 points here in the 9th. I think it's a safe bet for them to try to go for their 2. They are the only ones to have scored 2 points in one end so far in this game.
3. 3's good.
So
Yeah, 3-4.
the chance for them to force Gourianova in the
all
10th is
there.
actually pretty
It's
high.
in. Yeah, it's T plus.
Whoa.
Back 8. I did 93.
So currently our announcers, I'm Chase Sinnott. Our other announcer was Rebecca Rogers. She actually just had to leave. So it'll just be me finishing the game for these last 2 ends. Kathleen Gourianova sliding out right now.
Line's good.
Sweepers seem to like the weight.
Line's good.
Just looking to place either a 3 or a top 12 guard on
Line's
top of the
really
one they
good.
threw in their first rock.
Yep. Whoa. Just a 4. 15. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it separate.
This looks like it's coming a little deeper than they expected and
Yep.
over curling a little
That's
too.
good. My bad. Judge. Yeah. That's fine.
They end up bringing him even. See Claire called a hit and stick on the one they just threw. I'm sure they'll be fine with a little roll inward as well. Or even if it overcurls a little even more, they might make the double.
It's okay. Curl. Curl.
They're calling Megan to sweep for the curl. Want to make sure they at least get the rock out of play, even if they don't stick it in the house.
We got a piece. Good job.
Looks like they will just roll out. That's all right. Team Gourianova will probably throw the same shot they just tried to throw on their last one,
Like up here.
which they will. Try to put one top 12 right on the center line. They want to keep the play towards the center and potentially keep that force alive.
Oh, wait. T-line. Up. Hey, still low.
Super saying this one's a
We'll
little
try to go
heavier
for
than
the
the previous
top.
stone.
It's still low. Back 4.
Your Catherine saying there's a potential
It
for the
needs
tap,
to come over.
but it definitely still
Bump.
needs to curl.
Little bump. Okay. That works. That's good. Not bad,
Might have been
Sarah.
too much weight in general, but it did take over and stay in the house. So the force is still on right now.
Just control.
See Claire call a control weight hit. They hit it a little bit on the outside. They might get the double out of it. Ella Wendling throwing now.
Yep. 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 Hard line.
Megan sweeping again for line. Trying to keep it there. And she does. They stick for shot.
Control.
Sarah Olsen throwing now. Just trying to make the hit and stick.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, Anna.
Anna sweeping on the outside to make the rock curl. You want to make sure they
just
stick
come
around in
over
the
nice.
house. Looks like they just might on the
Nice,
edge.
Sarah. Nice.
They
Good.
do.
Good weight. You got it, Liz. I like doing this one.
Control.
Claire calling the small hit and roll off the shooter that we had from the last shot. Ella Wendling throwing again.
Little down. Control.
Get the sweep called right away.
Hard Ellery.
Hard Ellery.
Hard Ellery.
Ellery sweeping to hold the line.
Yep, you're holding
Try to
it.
make sure they get
You
that
got it.
roll towards the center.
Really hard.
love to at least stick in the rings. Looks like it might just be biting.
It's in.
That's some confirmation from Catherine that it is in the house.
Or even is good. Sure, yeah.
Looks like they called to split the house. Put the rocks either at a 45-degree angle or even.
I did not get a time. Looks good. Oh, you. Feels good. Looks good. Line looks
All
nice.
you, so
Oh,
the
you.
line's good.
Side.
Sleeper's just gonna guide this to the spot that they want it at.
Let's keep it like 4 or 5 if it's there. Yep.
They'll be pretty happy as long as they're sitting 1 and 2.
Good. Good, Liz. Separated. Yeah, nice.
It's right where Catherine had her broom. It's a nice shot.
Good judge.
Megan McPhee with another control weight hit. Right on the nose is fine. And they also try to roll in a little bit. Back over towards the yellow on the right side, our right side of the sheet. Calling an Ella to hold the line. You don't want to roll too much, else they won't be shot. Be really close to a perfect roll. Just over rolls there. Any more of that first rock, and they would have been pretty much frozen on that back yellow.
Or we can just go on top. I actually like that side better. I like this side. I like the same thing, same weight. Yeah, I like this side better.
Team Gourianova agreeing to throw it towards the red rock that just rolled to the side. I figure it's a little easier. Doesn't leave as much of a pocket for Team Viau to roll to. Seem to agree that it's also going to be a similar speed on this path to what they just threw in the previous shot.
Mine's nice. Well, I think it's gotta get it here, yes! Yes. It's good curling.
Looks like
good, Liz. That's
close.
perfect.
Looks like yellow might just be shot over the red stone there. See what
I think we hit this.
Team Viau tries to do here. Looks like they'll try the hit and roll back towards the middle.
This one first.
The back one.
Okay. Just that. Control.
Looks like they'll try to hit and roll off the back one first.
Let's just knock it.
And depending on the next shot, they'll go off the top one. If this does end up over curling, they can always come off the top one now too.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Seems like it's close.
Whoa!
They need to curl a little bit at the end here. They definitely got the rock. Will they stick around? No, they will not. But they do remove the yellow from play.
You won? Yeah. For sure. It's pretty clear. Oh yeah, it's definitely yes. So
here's a confirmation that it's definitely yellow that's shot right now.
Plenty of ice. Like plenty. Yeah. I like it. Full 8. Yeah.
So Anna will be throwing draw to the other side of the house just to split the rings.
A 10. We're still 1. 10. Full 8. And we're giving plenty of ice so I don't like run out of house.
O'Hara sliding out. No words yet.
Full 8.
Catherine just saying they need full 8 to be shot. A very light sweep from the sweepers, so they probably think it's there, if not a little heavy. Once they feel more confident, you'll see them make a full move on it. Looks like the rock will be fine on its own.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Nice shot by Anna and a good judge by the sweepers.
You think so?
Well, it keeps the middle a little more open, and then if we could get a roll in.
Okay.
Do you like this one? Just like control.
Okay.
Inside out.
That's okay.
Okay, you got it.
What do you think?
Claire turning
I
back
think
around,
this one.
looking like
You want to talk
they want
about
to continue the discussion about what they want to do on the shot.
I feel like we should be playing just for one now. And
What?
this is the play for one.
Okay, well, do you think we can still get to?
I mean, if we go for this and they just throw in here, there's
Sounds
no
like
way.
Megan
I mean, we'd
is
have to
thinking they
have a
might just
hard
try to
draw
play for one now.
But if we can hit this,
But I
then it's
believe
at
if they
least
think
easier
there's a
for
shot to still get their 2, I think you should try it.
Or do we?
2 here in the 9 is going to
one.
be
I mean, if we just hit this.
pretty strong finish.
Do you
Or
like
we
that?
could even roll out a little bit.
Okay. I think that's fine.
We got to be count though.
Yeah. I think that's fine. Go there.
Here?
Yeah.
I like this better because I feel like that's more dangerous.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
It's a good discussion between the vice and the skip there. Making sure they both understand each other's thoughts and that they're on the same page.
Just
It's
control.
always important to
Just gotta be
be on the same page in curling. There's so much little nuances that can go on during a shot that if you don't have all the information about what's going on, you might confuse something and make a mistake.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Call sweep right away.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Straight. Straight. Straight.
Seems close. They're switching back and forth.
You got it. Good sweep.
Want to be shot after this, and they are right on the nose. That's good.
Just nose. Yeah. Do you like this one? I like out, inside out, yeah.
Team Gourianova will respond with a nose hit. Nose hit at sit 2, and most likely force
yeah, just nose.
Claire Viau to throw a draw right to the forefoot for her 1.
Yes! Yes! Yep, yep. Yes!
Catherine
All the
wants
way
to
to
sweep
it,
this one right
yes!
away.
Hard, Liz. Hard!
They really want to make sure they stick around here.
Hard, 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 all the way to it, yes! Hard for a piece.
They go right by it.
Sorry. Sorry, that was just really down. Yep, just here. We got it.
Team Viau with an opportunity to score 4 in the 9th end.
No, same weight.
Clean.
Hammerstone on its way.
Yeah.
Clean. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep. Hard, Ellery.
Hard, Ellery.
Ellery
yep.
sweeping hard to
Yep.
make sure they
You got
hold
it.
the line where it is.
Yep. Low. Yep. Yep. No roll.
Will they stick around? They will.
I think it's 4.
It looks like that's going to be 4 red.
Yeah, we can measure.
We'll
I
wait
think it's 4,
confirmation to
but
see
yeah.
what they think. Looks like it's definitely 3. They might swing a biter bar to check for that last point.
Are they? They're gonna do a better bar. We just get out of the way.
That was how to
It's been a game of ones and twos, and suddenly a 3 or maybe 4 out of nowhere. Here comes the biter bar with the official.
So 4 red.
He does call it in. So that will be 4 red in the 9th. So Team Viau will take a 8-4 lead going into the 10th end.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on. Just trust me. Oh, trust you, like with the dollar oysters.
I don't think those were oysters.
You survived, so...
Wait, we can't go that way.
Watch this. They'll think we're VIP. Wow. He does think we're VIP. And backstage. Trust me now?
I never doubted you. I did for a second, but it's gone now. I trust you.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, we're back for the 10th end of our feature sheet. Had a little bit of a surprise ending to the 9th end. Team Viau got a score of 4 to come into the last end, up 4 without.
Just clean.
Yeah, board. Just clean, Ella.
First stone, looks like it was called top 4, but going through is a perfectly fine outcome.
You're good.
Good job.
Gourianova throwing the corner guard. Do everything they can to try to generate 4 points.
Line's good.
It's
Just
definitely
3,
possible.
2,
I've seen
3.
it done before. Just gonna take a series of
Yep.
well-made shots in a row.
Yep. As far as it goes.
Does look like this will be over. It's a nice shot by Catherine.
Just control again.
You want to try just a tick? Well, what happens if we miss?
We'll just peel it later. It's fine.
Fine, fine.
Claire wanting to keep it simple. Not going to worry about throwing the tick now because they know they can peel it later.
Do your out turn.
Looks
That
like they're just
way.
going to call throw it right through the house. I think this is a good call. There's no need to mess with the
Cleaning.
rocks. You might accidentally leave another
Cleaning.
guard out there. Keep it clean, keep it simple. At this point, it's just hitting any yellows that you see that you're able to hit. I'm not calling for another corner guard on the same side. Try to stack them. It'll make it hard for there to be any double peel because you just leave another guard there out front. Safe is pretty much just cleaning this. 2 really nice shots by Catherine Gourianova to start off the end.
I think we should. Yeah.
Team Viau just taking a moment to decide what they want to do. Appears they'll be
It's about control.
Okay, well then.
Do you want to just get by?
throwing some sort of
Yeah,
tick,
just
but it
sweep
looks
it.
like it might be up.
Actually, well. Yeah, it's
Almost
fine.
catches it on the way by. This is still an okay outcome. they will be able to hit any yellow stones they see from now on.
Five. Gotta be in. On this rock. Six. It's pretty good.
The sweepers think the weight's pretty
Get to
good.
the
They just
back.
want to make sure they can carve this over,
Going
get as
here
buried as
anyway.
possible.
Yeah, line's good.
They're not going to worry too much about the depth in the house. They just want to make
that's
sure
it.
they get as many behind
Good.
those corners as they possibly can.
Just peel.
Yep.
See Claire called a peel
I
here.
think we peel the front one. Either one. I mean, we
Just
can peel
normal.
both.
They're just going to try to peel the one front guard,
You got it, Ella.
roll out,
Straight to the broom.
and then work their way towards the rocks in the house.
Normal up.
Curl.
Whoa,
Curl.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Calling curl right away.
Got it, curl.
Whoa, whoa.
Will it touch it? Just buy it. Maybe grab the one in the house. Just buy that one too. That's all right. We'll have another shot at it right after this.
You got it, sir. Yep. Just a little bit less.
Catherine calling another guard, or sorry, another draw right under the guards.
No. Oh, you. Line's nice. Oh, you.
Catherine's saying the line's nice, so up to the sweepers just to try to place it right where they put the last one as well.
No backing.
So it does look like it has a little more weight. So I see Claire come out and try to sweep this one through the house.
Oh, close. Almost.
It's an unforced error. Not great timing for that one. They really need every rock they can to be counting.
Yep.
Let's see. Megan, try this this peel again.
Yep.
Ellie's hanging.
Yep.
Ella, sorry, hanging just a little wide. This one looks like it's a lot closer.
Roll, roll, roll.
Try to roll
Roll.
right to the wall. Doesn't quite roll it out, but it does move it out of the way enough.
Around. Yep.
Catherine calling another draw around the yellow corner guard.
Yep, oh, a little bit. Oh, you. 4, 5. Nice, all you. 4. Mine's good. Went over curl a little.
Super seem to think it's a pretty good weight. As
Yep,
long as
girl.
they're by this close guard,
Ooh.
that'll be a good
Nice
shot.
Roll a shot.
It's a very nice try by Liz Janiak.
Good sweep. Do you want to try that? And if we peel, it's fine?
Let's try it.
Megan McPhee with another peel attempt. You hear Claire saying that if it does
No, but
overcurl a little
it's
bit,
not
you might get
great.
the run back and catch a secondary yellow, which is definitely a bonus. Removing this guard is the big piece of this.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
They'd love to roll out of the way
Hard,
too.
Ellery.
Hard.
Hard.
See what happens here. They will hit and roll out.
That's fine.
It's a nice peel by Megan.
That's fine.
Guard back up? Or I still like in. Okay, I'll just pile them in there. Do you want to put up one guard? Yeah, throw in more. Yep.
So Team Gourianova has
You got it.
3 rocks left, and they need to score at least 4 to bring this game to an extra end. So they're actually going to call the guard here in front of their own yellows, replace the corner that Megan just peeled out.
You got it. Throw it tight. Throw a 3 so I could maybe tick it in. Are we like a? Yeah. Do you want to call time? No, sure. We have tons of time. I don't think we should. Can we come down? We can do one more guard. Okay. Yep.
See them discussing if they want to call their timeout or not, but they do have about 7.5 minutes on their clock for this last end. So they decide they don't necessarily need it. Probably would have just been to discuss if they think this is the right call or not. You also heard Liz and the two supers in the hack talking about if they want to make this a 3-guard, so just in case they can tick it in on the last shot, which I think is a good thing to bring up.
2, 3. Line's nice.
The only hard part is that if it's too close to the house, like close enough to tick, it also makes it a little easier to run in and potentially make a double for Claire on her next.
Yeah, it's finishing nice.
They really want to make sure they drag this over to guard the ones in the house. Because if Claire can get to those ones, they might be in trouble
Nice
shooting
shot.
for her.
If I over curl. VPO.
It's hard to see it, but there is a red guard guarding like the edge of the 12-foot. Yeah, you can see it there. It's guarding the edge of the 12-foot. That makes this port a little bit harder. Appears Claire that is going to try to go through that port. She does need to be careful though that she over curls and accidentally ticks that yellow into the house. That could mean some trouble for her later on. She's hoping here to go through that port that we saw and get at least one of these yellows in the house out. If she does that, it's going to make it a lot harder for Team Gourianova to get their 4 to tie.
Yep. Hard. Really hard, Ella.
Here, Ella being called on right away.
Curl. Whoa, up. Whoa, curl. Yep, straight. Yep.
Is it going to be by? It's close. It is by. Will she make the double? Just the single. But she didn't need to make the double there.
Good sweep, Ella.
Team Gourianova has 2 stones left to throw and 2 stones in play. So they need to get that corner guard into the house.
I don't see any way we can split that.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you ever... Yeah, I think we're done. I mean, do you want to try?
Just shake. Yep, okay. Let's just try the draw first. I can try something.
With your yeah, that's true.
I do think there's a potential for something. Because of that red that Claire just left on the side,
I could probably
there's the potential to throw
just,
decent weight at this yellow corner guard, roll in your shooter, and bounce the yellow guard off of the red into the house.
I like being under this one.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. You'll need to find the perfect amount of weight, and you really need to spin the rock in, so it'll probably have to be a spinner. But it's possible, and it's probably the only shot they'll have for the 4. But Claire does have one more shot, so all Claire would have to do is remove a stone from play, and that would be the end for Team Gourianova in this game.
Oh, line's nice.
Sweeper's just cleaning this one. They seem to like the weight.
Sarah.
Do you want to make sure that it's by the guard?
Yep, Sarah, bury.
Yep, finish.
Sarah finishing it here to make sure it curls under the guard and is fully buried.
Okay.
Looks like they'll do that just perfect. Nice shot there by Anna.
Really nice shot. You want to throw normal?
Now Claire has
Okay.
the option to throw a hit on this guard. She does also have the option to throw away her shot if she doesn't want to mess with the angles.
And it just comes and sits back here or screw.
Okay.
So let's hit it over here.
Another option is to just draw into the house. If you put one on the pin right now, I don't know how
Just because I haven't really thrown normal, so give me a little bit more.
how Team Gourianova would be able to get rid of it. I'm a little worried about the side they're choosing to throw this at, because there is a chance that this yellow could go straight into the red on the side of the house.
If you're right on this one, there's no like safe.
That's the one danger with scenarios that are looking good for you. Sometimes you don't need to throw your rock. It's not always required. It's the same thing when you don't have a shot to get your 2. You're just sitting one, it's locked in there. Sometimes you just throw to the wall.
What?
At least if I'm wide, there's ones back there.
What?
Looks
If we
like
come this way and I'm wide, there's at least other options.
Okay.
sounds like Claire did notice that side red and there might be danger, and that there are plan Bs if she's ever wide on this side. Whereas wide on the other side, she notices that there could be a danger.
I think we're okay. Just put the broom down. We're good.
Megan, worrying that they might not be able to get the rock through the house, but if you're throwing a control waiter up, then the rock will definitely have enough speed to go through the house there.
Claire, I really want normal.
Okay. Just give me a little less then.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Rock's on the way down the
Whoa.
sheet.
Up. Curl. 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 Hard. Yep. Hard. Curl. Hard.
Just got to make sure they make contact with this yellow.
Hard.
That's a nice shot there
That's
by
fine.
Claire.
Good game.
And that will be the win for Team
Thank you.
Viau.
There you go.
It's a really nice game we had on our feature sheet. That'll be it for our coverage of Junior Nationals today, and we'll be back at 8 a.m. Central Time for the last men's draw.
USA Curling's new logo is now on merchandise. Shop the latest USA Curling collection to show your pride by sporting a hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, or quarter zip at usacurling.org/shop.